Hey guys, on today's video I'ma show you how to catch a diamond walleye on Golden Ridge Reserve. The walleye is a nocturnal species that is typically more active during the night, and they are known for being one of the rarest diamonds on the entire game. You know, in order to be able to catch these walleyes, it is possible to use both a float setup and a bait casting setup. In the case of the float setup, what I would suggest you using is a rod with a maximum length strength of minimum 4 kilos. I would also recommend you to choose a spinning reel with a maximum drag of around 4 or 5 kilos minimum, a 5 kilo braided line or similar, a hook size number 6 to be able to catch everything from bronze to diamond, and minnow as a bait. Then when it comes to the bait casting setup, which on this case would be a jig head spinning rig, the strength of the equipment is the same. The hook size I would suggest you using is the same, but instead of using a hook you're gonna use a jig head and either a grub or a shad. Alright, so the first location I wanna show in this video is an area where a lot of people have had amazing luck with the walleyes, and where I had the luck to catch the second biggest diamond walleye I've ever caught. This place, essentially the area around this dock, is one of the locations where you have a higher chance of catching a diamond walleye. I would suggest you to arrive here around 18:30, so make sure to choose an evening server, because in my experience if you choose a nighttime server, for some reason the walleyes don't seem to appear as often as when you arrive here during the evening. I mean, that is just my experience. This spot is always dead for me if I arrive here too late. And when it comes to the setup, using a hook size number 6 with minnow is a great option. Just keep in mind that on this location, apart from the walleyes, there are multiple species that are gonna bite the minnow, including catfish, tiger muskies, pikes, and even freshwater drums. However, make sure to catch them all, because I think there's a good chance that catching the other species on this place contributes in some way to the spawn of more walleyes. Make sure to cast all around the dock, be patient. If you don't get a bite on, let's say, this place after 2 minutes, just cast towards a different direction. That is a very nice looking walleye, eh? Nice tension. I've been on this server for about 20 minutes. So far I've got like 4 or 5 silvers and about 4 bronzes. The rest of the fish have all been tiger muskies and pikes. So it's great to see the first big walleye of the night. 5.09 kilos. Not a huge gold by any means, but it isn't small neither. Very nice catch. No way. That looks huge. That is another huge walleye. Yeah, this guy's a monster. Are we gonna catch a diamond walleye within the first hour? Let's see. Please be diamond. 5.52, it is a gold. Come on. The second gold of the night. I thought it was way closer to diamond. It is quite heavier than the first one, but far from diamond. Hold up. Is it just me, or that one is huge? Well, the tension says it is actually huge. So the question is if it is heavy enough to be diamond. Only today we have caught 5 golds. 5 golds, 0 diamonds, all on this location. Come on. 5.52. Another 5.52 gold. I will take it. I think it is just a matter of time for a diamond to finally appear. Well, maybe not today. We've been on this location for about 2 hours, 10 golds so far. 10 golds in 2 hours, that's crazy. But of course the problem is we didn't catch a single diamond, and we came here to catch diamonds. So I guess it's time to head over to the second location. Now going over the second hotspot, this place, around these 2 markers, is possibly the most neglected and underrated hotspot to catch a diamond walleye. I would say it is my favorite. The main advantage about this location is that this is one of those rare hotspots where the walleyes tend to spawn a lot during the day, truly a lot. For some reason the fact they are a nocturnal species doesn't seem to matter here. You can catch them during the afternoon, you can catch them in the evening, of course at night, and the best part about this place is that it produces a lot of golds and a fair amount of diamonds. I normally stand around here, on top of this rock, and I cast all over that area, all around here. Most of the times I use a hook size number 6 with minnow on a float setup, and it works great. Sometimes I also use leeches whenever I wanna isolate the walleyes from things like the pikes and the muskies, but most of the times I use minnow. This hotspot is, in my experience, after trying every single of the potential diamond locations multiple times, the best place to fish for this species, but even though this is a great spot, don't expect to catch a diamond quickly. This is a very rare diamond, they don't spawn often, and you can expect to catch many calls before getting the first one. Look, that is exactly what I love about this location. It's very easy to catch them during the day, and many of them are huge, like this one. That tension is promising. Is this a diamond? A daytime diamond? 5.23 kilos. Nice one. The biggest walleye of the day. Seems like we hooked another giant. We were forced to lower the drag with this one, so I think there's a good chance it is big enough. Let's see. Is this the diamond? 5.66 kilos. How close is that? I think the minimum diamond weight is something like 5.9. So it isn't that close, but it isn't that far neither. Guys, I don't wanna get my hopes up too much, but that walleye is huge. Very high tension. Not too different from the tension of the biggest calls we have caught today though. So I don't know. Maybe a huge gold, or maybe a small diamond. As long as it is heavy enough, I don't care. Okay, time to see how heavy it is. Let's land it. And it's a diamond. 5.92 kilos. Finally! We had to catch easily 20 calls since we started fishing for these guys on the first location yesterday before this guy spawned. However, the calls spawn quite often. So in total, we didn't have to catch as many walleyes as you may think after hearing 20 calls. And by the way, we caught this guy exactly right here. Wow! It didn't look that big. It gave me the impression of being gold, but now it is looking more like a diamond. We managed to catch one yesterday, so it would be great to get another one after not that many calls. Maybe around 10 this time. How heavy is it? I definitely think it is a diamond, but how heavy? 6.2. Let's go. Another diamond. We still haven't been able to beat our current personal best, which I believe had a weight of like 6.7, so I'ma try to catch another diamond to see if we can finally beat it, but this time we're gonna try on the next location. Now, going over the last location I'ma show you in this video, this is possibly the most popular location of all the ones I've shown you so far, and for a very good reason. I don't think there's any other hotspot in the angler's history where more diamond walleyes have been caught around this area. Basically this part of the river and both sides of the Blue Bridge, but especially around these 3 markers. Similar to the second location, these walleyes also tend to spawn a lot here during the day. Maybe not as much as on that amazing second hotspot, but also fairly often. So often that 3 of the 4 diamonds I've caught here were caught during the day. I would suggest you to choose an evening server, take these 3 markers as reference, and cast all over this area using a hook size number 6 with minnow, or leeches. If you decide to fish here during the day as I normally do, you are probably not gonna catch as many walleyes as on the second location, but I feel that whenever you catch them, there's a good chance they will be big. This one is decent. Literally the second walleye I hooked here today. I really doubt it's gonna be diamond, but definitely gold. How heavy? 4.4. Not a bad start. Big boy. We hooked a giant. Right after the gold. Normally it takes a while to hook one of this size, but this time it happened in like 10 minutes. Let's see his size. As I said, I think he's gonna make it. Wow. 5.71. I thought the minimum diamond weight was 5.9, but it's actually 5.7. That is barely diamond. Now, apart from the 3 locations I've shown you in this video, these diamond walleyes can be caught on many other places. And you can check all these places inside the official theAngler Discord inside the Resource Hub on the Golden Reach Reserve help sheet. So anyway my friends, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to leave a like and a comment to support the video, and please consider subscribing to the channel to receive the notifications for all the upcoming guides.